Live. Welcome on into the stream. Hit that like button. Let's go. Hit that reaction. Hit that like. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Just getting that music going. Okay, I was gonna bring a speaker out here and do all that, but I mean, hey, I don't think I would have to play like some non-copyright music. W said, "What the?" No, yeah, right. I know, right now, dude. What the heck? It was earlier. It was that like a bunch of people waiting. I made the profile picture a picture of me instead of it just being like the regular default photo of me. So hopefully this is ham. But go ahead, drop a like, hit this reaction. Come on, let's get going. But it's just a regular little stretching stream, little chat. So anybody that wants to pull up in here, go ahead, ask some questions. But yeah, no, 130 likes. Let's try to get to freaking 200. Let's get to 250 or something. Drop a like, hit that reaction. Come on now, let's go. But anyway, we're gonna start really simple. Usually you guys pretty much know my routine by now, but I like getting my spine going. My spine is very important, so I'd say if you want to throw hard, you want to get your spine really going. This is like almost like a scorpion one, but it's like people would just go here. Like a double leg scorpion, but this would be a real scorpion. I need to be getting a little bit more mobile, a little bit more strong, and that is the goal. We want to gain a little bit more mobility. We want to get a little bit stronger, and if we can, keep our arm feeling good, that is the point. Even the squat is feeling it. But drop some questions, drop some chats. Looks like we got 60 people in here. Drop some chats, guys. Drop some chats. The algo is pushing. What's up, Strong Zero? What's good, my G? How you doing? All right, this one's a pretty easy one. So, well, I mean, it's easy if you have the ability to do it. So, get your leg on the ground. You guys, I'm sure you know your butterfly position. Your butterfly is pretty easy, but after you do that, kick out your leg. Put your foot just kind of out there. Could be right around there, just in front of you, and then you'll cross over, so like this, cross over, go down, and then push this leg down to your foot. Hey, we got 100 people in here. Let's go. Drop a like. Let's get this going. But basically, you push this down, and then I like to try to reach forward. You can kind of move side to side. You can work on your rotation. So you can, go side to side. I like to go forward and try to push it. You can have a partner push you down too. I can go this way. So I try to reach forward, almost like when you were a kid and they made you reach forward for that test. I'm not sure if they made you guys have like the flexibility or like the presidential test or whatever the heck it is, but they make you run a mile or something. They like test your flexibility. They see all those things. I think it's for like, they compare it to like, I don't know, other countries, like kids and stuff, or I don't even know, some data, something like that. But anyway, After you do that leg, next leg, so put down, next leg, go put over your, same exact thing, just other way. So kick over. You could have kind of your ankle. I kind of just go basically off my ankle to my lower quad. So I put just right where my knee is, you know where that teardrop muscle is, right where your lower quad is, and it meets your what's it called, your patella. Your patella where right over your patella and where your patellar tendon is, there's your teardrop muscle and kind of like your lower quad. So that's kind of where you can put your ankle, and then you want to get to, you get your knee and put your knee over on like your calcaneus. And if you can do that, then it's over on your heel, and you kind of connect that, and then you reach forward. And dude, we got like what, 180 people in here? Let's go, drop a like. Let's go. I'll be showing off these stretches. Hold up. YouTube be liking the stretches or what? Come on now. And then basically, I just try to reach forward again. So I try to collapse my body almost like a hinge. So I just try to close the door. And I come up. I can do my side to side. Hey, hit that reaction. I see you guys hitting that reaction. I'll get closer and look at chat in a second. I'm pretty far. I don't have like magnified vision where I could just, you know, zoom in and see, but I see you guys chatting. All right, hold up, let me check. Oh. Holy crap. Okay, we got 180 people on in here. What's good, my G's? What is good? Drop a like. Welcome to the stream. Dude, Strong Zero with the GG. Thank you, Strong Zero. I appreciate you, my G. Strong Zero with the Kevin Bullock with the 100. Thank you, my G Kevin. I appreciate you, my G. Jackson B23's on in here. What's good, Jackson? Yeah, we're just hitting some stretches, bro. Kevin spamming the 100. Let's go, my G. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Kevin. But next one that we'll do is pretty simple. I kind of always show you this angle of it because it's easier to show you guys. But this is one that I like for my spine, and I like for my lats, and just my kind of even my legs. My legs get into it, my like calves and hammies and stuff. But this is kind of a full body one that I always do. It's basically, I go on my fist, or you can go on your hands like this, or whatever is comfortable for you. I just like my fist because I feel more support, and I feel like my shoulders are in a better position because my wrists are really flexible, and I can kind of like cheat a little bit. And I don't really want to focus on my wrists. They're already really flexible. So this is what I do. I go on my fist, and then I come down like this. Here, I'll come this way so I can give you guys a better look. There we go. So I come down like this, basically like downward dog the ground. You do one leg. So come up, don't have your foot touch the ground. Same thing. It's like my go-to. I always do these ones, and then I do the arm out. I'll show you guys the arm out, but this is just like your simple, you know, I guess you can say your single leg hinged, or like, kind of like, I don't know exactly what your name you go with this, but I just call it, it's like single leg ground humps. So that's what I call it. But through your single leg ground humps, you can get your leg out here, really try to get your shoulder, hip shoulder separation going. But I just need to get my blood flowing today. And I sit inside all day. I know I be YouTubing a lot, but I can't be sitting inside all day. I'm out here getting my work. We gotta prepare. Biggest one I've ever seen from him. World Series streams were big. Yeah, no. The World Series stream got up to like 500, 400 people. So this is still pretty good though. It looks like we're popping more in the algorithm. Hopefully we get some new people coming more frequently every stream and stuff. But yeah, no, welcome on in. We're just doing, you know, I mean, I'm not even doing anything that crazy. Just baseball chat. So go ahead, drop some chat messages. Kevin Bullock, thank you, my G, for the 100. Thank you, my G. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, we're gonna do the next side. Next side, so flip sides. Same thing, ground hump. I'm gonna do like 15 on there. some good ground humps. Just chatting, I guess. I'm just talking some mobility talk, some mobility gains. I have a little, what's it called? Catcher Drills has a little thing, mobility program. So I'm a big mobility guy, if you didn't know that, but yeah. I do a lot of stretching, do a lot of flexibility stuff. I'm pretty obsessive about baseball, so that's kind of how I got into trying to, you know, find what I'm good at and then becoming even better at it and focusing on it even more. So, you know, some guys, they're big, they use their size. They can hit the ball far and stuff. I'm like, how can I hit the ball far as them? You know, you have certain limiting factors. So I'm like, well, you know, their limiting factors are their hips don't move and they don't have flexibility and they can't, you know, move that well. So I was just trying to move better and I already moved really good. So I just focused a little bit on flexibility. They called me the Tin Man in my legs in my freshman year of college because I'm very flexible upper half, just natural. But as I lifted and I tried to get stronger, my lower half became very tight. So I had to work on my flexibility and I actually had to try to actually go through the tedious stretching every day to gain some flexibility within my legs. And yeah, we got there, we could do the splits, we're doing all that. So definitely unlocked it, but I definitely have the weird arm genetics. I'll show you that. What's good, Evan? How you doing? I definitely have the good weird arm genetics where they're like backwards arms, like a double jointed type thing. So that's that. But welcome on into the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Hit that like button, hit that reaction. What's good, Evan? How you doing, my G? What's the hardest pitcher you ever faced? The hardest pitcher I ever faced. I faced like 100 and like 99. Northwoods, there was like a guy's throwing 99. John Rice was throwing 99. Pete Tago threw pretty hard, but I don't think he was like 99. He was probably like 95, 97. There's like, I'd say like it depends, you know. I don't know. Probably 99. 99. I don't think it was 100. I think it was that 99. So not the magical 100, but hey, it'd be interesting to see. You obviously have to be in an environment where people are, you know, radar gunning and like it's a high adrenaline environment with fans watching, where that adds to it a little bit. You know, they have to be already feeling good. You know, 100 miles per hour is very hard to achieve, so it's definitely crazy. Who is nasty? Who is nasty? Dude, Brian Wu only threw like, he threw like 97. He threw like 97 in college, but he's what, like all-star in the Mariners. He's very controlled. He always like had a very controlled, like cool, very poised like delivery. He always had a pretty cool delivery. I can throw 84. Am I proud of you? Heck yeah, I'm proud of you, Kool-Aid man. I'm proud of you, my G. Heck yeah. Keep gaining some velo. That 84 will turn into 88. That 88 will turn into 90. And then every mile per hour after 88 to 90 will be a little bit harder, but it depends what your size is. It depends how young you are, how much growing left you have to do, how big your frame is, how flexible you are, your type of, there's so many variables that go into it. Even your hands go into your spin. I mean, the way that your fingers are shaped, the way, the God-given hands that you got. Sometimes you could have the best body, the best arm and stuff, and your hands, you're just not getting good spin, and that's something. It's weird. It's always crazy. But are you in the nope? We are going to be playing some baseball next year, but yeah, you'll see. I can't announce it just yet, but it'll be soon. It'll be soon. Adam, what's good, my tree? Hey, Jackson Frucci. Jackson's in here. What's good, Jackson? We're just hitting some stretches right now. Now we're gonna do our little backward stretch. We go side to side. '90 will turn into 94. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, it just depends on obviously the factors and limiting factors, and there's so many variables that go into, you know, throwing a baseball hard that you wouldn't think so. But we're gonna repeat the same stretch.
try to get more of a stretch out of it before I go to
I'm gonna do just the stretch where I have my leg out in front. You'll see.
but just making sure, feeling kind of good.
All right, and then the next one, I put the leg out. Jackson, what are you saying? I have no clue. Jackson, what's the hardest guy you faced? Yeah. What's the hardest guy you guys faced? Let me know. And then this one, I just put the leg out like this. Message for a view.
Don't be cussing, guys. No saying cuss word.
Next one, I actually feel that. I feel that in my freaking, like, it's either the medius or the maximus. It might be close. Whew. All right, next one. What does Jackson be saying? Hi from Scotland. Rory's back in here from Scotland. Yes, sir. I got some Scottish blood in me, my G. Heck yeah, bro. Hardest guy I faced is 90 as a freshman. Hey, bro, that's still good, bro. 90 as a freshman, that's perfect to see. You know, you don't need to be throwing that much harder than that. There's some guys that, Kyle Hendricks and stuff, there's guys that don't even throw that hard and they can, you know, strike out everybody. So it's about pitch ability too. Look at, you know, your guys like Greg Maddox, right? I faced a dude in my 8th grade year that threw 88. His name was Andrew Brown. There was a guy, with the mustache when he was like 12. He's like from Mexico and stuff. His name was Albert Hernandez, but he threw like 85 at like 12. And then there was Jared Jones, and he also threw 85 at 12. And then Jared Jones, if you guys know him, you know, he's on the Pirates throwing like 100. He was throwing 100 in high school. I was actually playing catch with him all the time when I was on BPA. Like, and we both had hyper extended arms. He actually has my glove, my pitching glove from when I used to pitch when I was little. He was on the 12U national team, or like, yeah, it was before high school. So he took it to the 12U national team when he went and played in Japan, against Japan and stuff. And he took my glove and he pitched with it on TV. And I'm like, bro, that's my glove. But yeah, no, now he's on the Pirates and stuff, doing really good. What's good, Brody? How you doing, Brody? All right, next one is, we already did the right side. So it's this side. No, we already did this side. It's this side now. There we go. Oh yeah, it's this side. This is a lot worse. I'm just not into the stretch. I could get by with that and it would look good, but I could go deeper and it's gonna feel more. Ooh. There we go. You say respect? Respect. That's what Stefan Kalin says, respect. All right, we're gonna do some balancing real quick. See if the hammies, low key. Yeah, see? I was just saying I was gonna do balancing, and you just said before that even probably went, the latency definitely did not catch up to that. You said baseball players have to do a lot of work to stay balanced, 100%. Single leg balance is actually one of the most important things in throwing. If you could have, you know, good single leg stability, strength, mobility, flexibility, and, you know, if you could be explosive, meaning, you know, that pertains to being strong and mobile and stable and being able to absorb power and, you know, actually be able to translate that in athletic, you know, action, whether that's running, baseball, swinging, turning, whatever that may be. But I'd say baseball's single-legged because if you're throwing righty, you're going to be throwing where you're all back here on your single leg. Yeah, there's a weight transfer, but you're pretty much single-legged. When you're same thing like when you're hitting, you see the Japanese, they'll do the big leg kick. They're single-legged, they're stacked on their back half. Yeah, there might be guys preset, most of the weight's on their back. Yeah, there will be some guys that will start, you know, 50-50, but they'll probably get into their back, you know, so that's something. But Hey Adam, are you doing? Probably do another stream today. Yeah. Hardest sport to stay fit is from football, basketball, and soccer. Yeah, maybe throwing right-handed and hitting from one side could lead to Zoolander syndrome, where you can only hit left, or you can only turn left. Yeah. See. Yeah. Hitting from the right side my whole entire life and throwing right from my whole entire life and being upset about baseball, bro, I have like a scoliosis from this. You know what I'm saying? So like my right shoulder's way lower. Like this is my right shoulder. I know it looks left. This is my left shoulder. I know this looks like it's the right because I'm on a flip camera. But this shoulder's way lower, and it's like I'm almost built to throw because my body, like my spine, almost like twists. So it's kind of interesting, but definitely not the best thing. But hey, it looks like your body, you know, develops resistance in a, you know, kind of weird way. It's kind of a cool thing. But if you put enough stimulus on a certain muscle group or bones, if you know, say like my knees, right? My knees always be hitting the ground. Like they will have more calcium, you know, that's gonna be kind of stronger. So you almost gain a resistance to like certain stimulus that you put on it, right? So it's just adapting kind of. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but it's almost like a mutation. It's like adapting. It's pretty cool though. Have you ever caught anybody stealing? Bro, have I ever caught anybody stealing? Come on now. That's an easy question. Yes, I've caught somebody stealing before. And turf I don't know. I've never caught. Are you talking about caught somebody stealing, like stealing? I don't know. Are you talking about baseball? Bro, of course. I'm a catcher. Some tennis players have one Popeye forearm and one regular. Yeah, dude, you ready? Like bigger. Like this forearm's probably bigger than the other forearm. So if you look at this forearm, it's probably much bigger. At least that was how it was when I was younger. This forearm's like leaner. It's weird. This one's like leaner and stuff. Probably not as like big here, but it's like leaner over here and stuff. This one's bigger and stronger here, but it's not as lean. It's like bigger, you know? So I don't know, but that's kind of funny that you're saying the forearm thing. You know, Connor Joe, he has some big ass forearms, bro. He has some big ass forearms. But no, there's all the baseball players usually have some big size forearms. But hey, yo, what's up, Silky Prods? Okay, we're gonna get to our balancing. We're gonna get to our balancing really quick because I was gonna do that, but I started getting carried away. So back to our balancing. We'll go first way this way. So just like we were pitching. Oh no, I fell. Well, I didn't fall. I just fell out of my back foot. I haven't touched the ground with my other foot, so I haven't failed yet. But I did fail at what I was trying to do. Now we go ahead and we make up for it. We still haven't touched the ground with the other foot. Now we do this. We hold this for a little bit. Feel the stretch. Come down. Feel the muscles working to try to stabilize, bring it up, balance, boom. Same thing, come down. Slow and controlled. I could go fast, but the point is to go slow. Now we're gonna come down, we're gonna go up. We can go fast. Fast is not always the best. Yeah, there's some stimulus. But hey, 80% of the baseball highlights I watched this past year, thanks to this gentleman's YouTube hustle. Many thanks on the behalf of the sport of baseball. Make sport, not war. Stefan Kalin. That's awesome. That's awesome. 80% of the baseball highlights I watched this past year were thanks to this gentleman's YouTube hustle. Many thanks on behalf of the sports of baseball. Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. We're growing baseball. I'm a baseball player, bro. I'm just a 23-year-old. I'm not saying I'm just because, hey, getting older, right? But hey, I'm just saying I played baseball my whole life. That's all I've been doing, right? So, I mean, I might have played Minecraft and did all that, but I've been just a baseball dude 24/7, realistically, when it comes down to it, and I still am. So that's what we're doing. But I appreciate the support, Stefan. I appreciate that. If you could change your position, where would you play? If I could change my position, Well, I mean, the one position that I would consider playing over catcher would be pitcher, because like just about throwing, and I love throwing. So if I can be a low, short guy that's playing high spin rate fastballs up in the zone, then I can really perceive to have that rising effect more so. And that's trending in the big leagues right now, is nobody can hit a little short guy throwing 95 miles per hour. He's spinning it and it looks like 100 miles per hour, i.e. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That guy. So that guy, he short guy, throws really hard, high spin rate, very hard to hit because the trajectory is coming from a lower angle off of the mound, and it almost rides up in the zone. So you're gonna be hitting and you're gonna be like, and then you're gonna think you're hitting it, but the ball's right over you. So that's kind of how it goes. Those smush balls, in training in baseball, those smush balls, they'll literally have those smush balls that rise, and then they'll go in the cage and they'll just swing over. Think it's gonna be like, if they think the ball, like if you think it's gonna be right here, you're gonna swing over it. It's the trippiest feeling ever. You're like purposely swinging where you wouldn't think to swing, or where your eyes are telling you not to swing, or telling you where to swing. You would somewhere else. Like you would literally swing on top of it, and it would almost be like you're missing it, and then if it happened to be pitch, you would crush it. So it's just something that's like one of those weird hacks. Do you have any advice for me? I'm a catcher too, bro. I got a bunch of advice, but I'd say the one thing for catchers is patient. That's probably the best thing. That the one word or the one thing take away from being a great catcher is anticipation. Always anticipating the ball to be in the dirt when it's not, right? So it's like same thing like hit, take thing. It's block, catch. Block, catch. Block. You know what I mean? Same thing. So it's kind of that anticipation factor. Or if there's a guy on, first base, stealing, catch. Stealing. You know what I mean? So it's that anticipation. Or like, it depends what you're thinking. Up here controls a lot. So when you're hitting, it's the same thing. It's like if you're in the box, it's like swing, take. Swing. And then it's, you know what I mean? That's kind of the anticipation factor that I'd say is like the number one thing about it. You could have good anticipation. You don't even have to have the best tools in some situations, and it will work. So, Adam, when you're in your prime, let me when I'm in college, okay? I mean, you're gonna have to sign some waivers. You're gonna have to sign some waivers. We can't get you hurt, but now I don't know. Whatever King of JUCO does. I know he like puts like little kids behind screens and stuff, and he makes them throw balls, and I'm going, my gosh, that's like a 36-year-old or 38-year-old, however old Eric is. He has like these little like 7-year-old Johnnies behind like the screen throwing him balls, and I'm like, if they somehow don't get behind that screen and they get hit, that little Johnny kid is dead. So they have to sign some type of paper, right? There's no way he's just doing this, risking this, right? I'm not scared. I'm going to be grown. Okay, we'll see. Then you got to sign that paper. It would be like, all right, if I hit you in the head with the baseball, I'm not going to jail. Because, no, dude, in JUCO, I hit this guy named Jonathan Robinson. And the thing is like, we have metal bats in JUCO. And with a wood bat, I had like 112 mile per hour exit velo. Yeah, I'm like, small. I'm like 5'10", like 175, 185. But I could still put some charge into some baseballs. So I hit like a ball 112 miles per hour before with a wood bat. So if you take that into consideration, being a small dude, 112 is still pretty hard. The record is like 122. So yeah, it's 10 miles per hour over me. But it happens to be from like, some 6'5", like huge Dominican dude. But hey, he's actually younger than me, so props to that guy. But he set the record. He's on, I think he's in the Angels organization. But anyway, you could just imagine how hard you could hit a ball with a metal bat. So this guy went to Cal State Fullerton. We were playing JUCO. And yeah, his name's Jonathan Robinson, this big righty pitcher. He's probably like only like 6 feet, but what I mean by big is like he was built, like he was a really wide shoulder, like almost like a Samoan type of guy, but he was really built, and he was on the mound. He was 90s, good fastball. He was a standard righty pitcher, like 90, 92, good little, off-speed pitches and whatnot, probably like a fastball slider guy per se, but yeah, I was hitting good. I was feeling myself at the ball, and it hit his head. And when I was running to first base, I saw him go down, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, I was like, this is crazy. Like, I've never done that before. And I was like, oh, this is bad. Like, this is like this, he could be dead or something. And when I was running to first base, the ball went from his head. It bounced off of his head and bounced all the way over me. Like, about it. I'm running to first base after I hit the ball. I'm like, oh, I see it hit him, and I'm running to first base. And as I like start running, the ball goes from off of his head, his skull, the ball bounces into my dugout over my head. So the ball bounced like off of him that I hit. Like, I just hit it, and all in one motion I start running because I knew I just hit like 100 freaking mile per hour, 115 mile per hour ball right up the middle. And I go, oh, there's a guy on second base. I'm gonna score the guy in. And like, but like then when I saw it hit off of his head, I was just like, just run. I don't know what just happened. I don't know if it hit his glove. I don't know what happened. But I like kind of like when I was running, so you kind of like see with your eyes what's happening, and you're going, oh, and you kind of realize. So like I was like, and the ball goes over my head, and I'm like, holy crap. And then I hit first base, and I'm like, I put my hands over my head because he's on the ground, and like everyone's like the ambulance and stuff, and I'm like, holy shit. And he's on the ground like seeing, and I'm like, oh my god, bro. I had like the video, like I posted the video. I talked to him afterwards. He was all good, miracle afterwards. So just letting you know, but he was all good, no brain damage or anything. And now I think he's not pitching anymore and not playing anymore, but he was a dude who threw 92 miles per hour, 94 miles per hour. Big dude. Went to Cal State Fullerton after that, I think, actually. But yeah, like, crazy experience. But hitting somebody head with the baseball, definitely crazy. So I have a lot of weird stories. So you asking, about these stories, it brings up things. Have I ever had a concussion? Bro, I've been hit in the back of the head so many times, like where like I'm catching and stuff. I'll be like get hit with the swing, and the bat will hit you in the mask, and then like your ears will just ring. There was one time Eddie Park, so you guys can look up this guy. His name's Eddie Park, Stanford. He was like one of the best hitters at Stanford. I think he's playing ball for sure. I don't know where. You guys can look him up, but one of the best eyes. Like, Juan Soto, he's like a Juan Soto with his eyes. So bro's ojos were elite. But Eddie Park, man, I played Trotsky National with him. I played with him growing up, and he was probably from the Bay Area around there or something. And yeah, he hit me with a backswing in the Northwoods, and he was playing for UClass, and I was playing for the Loggers, and he hit me in a game, and I was like, what the heck? Like after the game, he was like, Adam, are you okay? And I was just like, yeah, I'm okay. But like that whole entire time, I heard a ringing in my ears when I went home and stuff. Because think about it, the backswing, if they hit you, it literally like hits your ear, and the mask hits your ear so hard where it's like the mask is very thin. So like, yes, there is some protection for sure, but it's very thin. So you have to think about a metal mask colliding with you just as the ball, just bat did, as hard as the bat did, right? So that force is still going somewhere, and it happened going into my head or in your ears. So you can easily get a concussion as a catcher, even from just a foul ball. That's why they have to develop these masks to have these springs to really absorb the force and absorb that, like, direct impact. But that's why they say the hockey masks are actually not as safe as the masks that are two-piece, because the two-piece mask, they'll have a skull cap and they'll have a mask, and that mask, it will hit the mask and it will kind of knock the mask back. So instead of you absorbing the force, the mask will kind of fly off, and it will absorb the force, and it will kind of push the mask off rather than pushing it directly into your face. And like, okay, I just hurt my nose, but hey, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. So it's interesting stuff. But yeah, being a catcher, you can do concussions. I'm sure I got a bunch of screws loose because I'm a catcher, but hey, I think all catchers, all screws loose are with catchers. If you want to go to a crazy position, you go look at a left-handed pitcher, because lefty pitchers are always the weirdos. And then the team, if not the first, is going to be your catcher. He's going to be either your smart, weird psychopath or that, likes to get hit and likes to, experience pain because it's just part of the job. So, I mean, hey, like, it doesn't matter how good your pitchers are. It doesn't matter how good, what level of baseball it is. You're going to get hit. And that's something, being a catcher is like, you kind of have to be crazy to even want to go play there, right? But it's the love for it. So just like football, right? Being a footballer, you're going to get hit. Or being like a wide receiver or whatever. Who would your baseball player Mount Rushmore be? Baseball player around Mount Rushmore. That's a good question. I'd say Pudge Rodriguez because he's a catcher. I would say Willie Mays. So Willie Mays is on there because he's the best athlete to ever play baseball. So Willie Mays is on that list. I'd say Shohei Ohtani probably deserves to be on that list because, you know, he's doing some crazy things right now, like modern day players. So put Shohei up there, put Pudge Rodriguez, put Willie Mays, Bonds, because he is the best hitter of all time. So Barry Bonds. So I don't know, what was there, 5 guys? So on the Mount Rushmore, let's go ahead and try to think. I'm going to look at chat in a second, but let me try to look at this in my head. So I'm going to go Shohei Ohtani, Pudge Rodriguez, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, and if we have to do one more, I would probably say a pitcher. So we're either going to go with Nolan Ryan, or we're going to go with somebody like Randy Johnson, go with maybe Roger Clemens or Greg Maddux. That's the thing. There's so many great pitchers. So if we have to include a pitcher on there, I guess Shohei is a pitcher. So Mount Rushmore, Pudge Rodriguez, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Shohei Ohtani, and we have to go maybe like Nolan Ryan or something like that, or I don't know. Or if we want to go to an old one, we just throw Babe Ruth on there just because he's like the most known legendary old player. So I guess we can include him on the Mount Rushmore because it's more of a historic type of thing. So our baseball Mount Rushmore would be, yeah, Willie Mays, Pudge Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, Shohei Ohtani, and what's it called? Crap, I'm blanking out. Anyway, okay, how many toes do you have, bro? We got so many toes, like 500 toes. Bro, Jackie Robinson would be up there for you. Hey, low-key, that is a pivotal player, bro, because think about it. Shoot, I wouldn't even be playing baseball right now if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson. You have to be, like, what, like straight up white? But I'm sure, like, Spanish and Mexican, I don't even know where they'd be, right? I have no clue. But I do have half white in me, so maybe I could play half of the time. I have no clue. But I don't really know how that would work for a Mexican or for like a Spaniard or for like, I'm not sure. They probably would have their own leagues in their land or whatever. But anyway, what's up, Adam? What's good, baseballer highlights? Hey, yeah, dude, you were really good at the guessing stream earlier. Guardian, what's good, Guardian? What's up, Alex, Nicholas? Yeah, that is true. What is the difference between the old and new catcher masks? How are they better? So the old catcher, or like, I wouldn't even say the old, just hockey style catcher masks are like the big, you know, one piece hockey style that has like, it's all connected. And those masks, you know, you kind of absorb a lot of the, you know, force. But the other catcher masks, you know, they're like the 2-piece, and that's why, you know, they'll hit and they kind of will go off. So it's, I don't know. It's controversial. There's some people that swear by the 2-piece, and then most of the old heads, they're going to go and give you all the facts that they came up with new data, and they said, nope, it's actually different. You know, so they're going to tell you. So it's always interesting. But hey, I'd probably say there is some validity to the whole 2-piece mask being better and, you know, providing less force. What's your favorite baseball YouTuber that's not you? I guess, you know, we have to go with somebody like Austin Schultz because, yeah, definitely Austin Schultz. Glenn, I would say Austin. Hey, dude, Jackson Fritchie said that. Yeah, dude, I would say Austin Schultz because, yeah, he helped me out. So he's a big W right now for me. So you guys will see. But maybe we do some videos with him next year. But, yeah, definitely helped me out. So we'll see. We'll shout out Austin Schultz. That's my favorite. That's my favorite YouTuber besides me, Austin Schultz. So go freaking subscribe to him, man. But that's crazy you said that, Jackson. Anyway, oh, yo, the King of JUCO, maybe? Hey, no, King of JUCO is cool. How about Trevor Bauer? Yeah, Trevor Bauer's a good one. I like Trevor Bauer. That's a good one. And we're gonna do this leg. Did we already? No, we already did this leg. We do this leg now. We already probably did that, actually. Let's just go slow. Let's read some chat. I haven't touched the ground. You guys see me. I'm balancing still. I'm balancing. That dude you were talking about is in the minors now? Eddie Park? Yeah, Eddie Park's still in the minors, I'm sure. I wonder when he'll get called up because that guy has a really good eye. But yeah, he hit the head. That's funny. Alright. That feels like a burn. If you could catch for anyone, who would it be? I'm taking the Phillies. Oh no, you're talking like pitchers. Oh, okay, I didn't even see who that was. Kevin, thank you for the hundreds. I appreciate you, my G. Kevin's always throwing it up. Thank you, my G. But Alex Nicholas says, if you could catch for anyone, who would it be? Probably like, I don't know, probably like the Yankees or some big market team like that. Somewhere where the most fans are at, where it's like the most fun, or where it matters the most. Maybe Dodgers or freaking Yankees or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue. Have you ever met Coach Rack? No, never met Coach Rack, but yeah, no, he posts some cool content. I think he spreads a good message. Dude, V says, I went headfirst into the metal part of the bleachers today in PE. Bro, Yankees, you gotta stop getting hurt, bro. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta I don't know, you're like running around like a maniac or something. How are you getting hurt every day? You gotta watch out. You gotta get some you gotta put some pillows in behind your freaking, I don't know, wear a helmet, get like some pillows and stuff them in your clothes or something. So if you fall, I don't know, get some like skateboard pads or something. I don't even know. How about Disarm? Yeah, no, he's cool. He makes some cool content. Have you ever tried to put any extra padding in your mitt? Yes. So here's the thing. There's a glove, and I think it's called the Total Defender or Team Defender. I think that's what it is, Team Defender. But there's this little glove that you can put under your catcher glove, and it has built-in padding for your finger. But I kind of have the built-in padding as it is, just naturally as a mutation. So I'll show you guys my finger. But if you guys look at this finger, so this finger is my righty finger. I don't catch any baseballs with it. So obviously look at these two fingers, like they're just like normal. If you kind of do like a straight line down, you'll see that this finger doesn't have any like protruding weird thing where I'd catch the ball. But if you look at this finger, you'll see that when it comes down, there's a big bump right there. Well, this bump is like extra padding built in from catching so many balls. Sounds weird. Catching like all the baseballs that are like a bunch of, you know, high velocity that hits your hand, and like, yeah, it made my finger way bigger over here, but that's how it goes. And then yeah, I also have a weird thing with this knee, because this knee would be the knee that hits the ground first when I was growing up and stuff. So this knee would be like my blocking knee, or I had a staggered stance. So a staggered stance, like obviously more pressure goes into this knee, because like if you're staggered, there's one stance that like if you kind of move your body, and what I mean by staggered is kind of twisting like this. So as a catcher, if you see Yadier Molina, you see all the great catchers, there's going to be people that are, you know, going to be more staggered, especially the runner on first base. And the reason for that is because, you know, when the runner's going, you kind of want to shift. You want to be already in motion before like you catch the ball. So you want to be like in motion, ready to go, like before you catch it, so it could all just kind of flow. So this knee took a big hit because it would, you know, hit the ground all the time and all that. So as I was growing, I'm sure you guys know what Osgood Schlatters is and stuff. I don't know, that's what it looks like, but it's just a huge bump that comes off my knee, but it's like calcium, and it's like I could hit it really hard and stuff, and it doesn't really hurt or anything. It's just like a bone. So it's like the same thing, but there's like, yeah, there's weird mutations from baseball, especially when you do like an action, and then you're so obsessive like with it, and you're doing it 24/7 every day, like hitting in the cage every day, throwing every single day, stretching. Yeah, we're stretching, so we're gonna hit both sides, but there's gonna be one that's getting more work. You know, I'd have to as many swings as I do righty, and I'd have to do it from the left side if I wanted to be counterbalanced perfectly. And yeah, that counterbalance is just unachievable unless you're a switch hitter and you're ambidextrous and all that good stuff, and like you somehow are working on it at the same exact quantity, but I don't even know. And the same exertion, same quantity, all that. Like, it's just, it's unrealistic. You're going to have one that's outweighing the other, right? You know, even if you're ambidextrous pitcher, there's probably going to be one side you throw harder from where, you know, it just is that way. It's interesting how you adjust your fingers to throw a different pitch. True. Admiral, you remember the X-Men? What's the X-Men? I don't know what the X-Men is. I'm not lying. I had a mark, but I feel nothing. A mark, okay. I probably got my head really hurt. Okay, Yankees, yes, bro. If you hit your head today at PE class, then definitely just chill, man. Just chill. We've been streaming for 45 minutes, so let's keep it going. We'll do like a good another 15. Jacqueline says 6'7". Nice, Jacqueline. I played against Lorenzo Cain's son in my little league. Okay, that's cool. Are you gonna do another guess the baseball player? If we do, can we do pictures? We could do that. We could try that. I got out of school early today. Nice. Oh, because you were hurt. It was like, you know, I used to say I was sick all the time, but hey, if you get hurt, you could get out of school early. That was kind of funny. Obviously, I don't know. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. I'm not saying to do any of that, but I did probably do that once or twice, saying I was sick and not wanting to go to school. I think that's a pretty normal thing now. So I'd rather play some Minecraft, you know. Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. You know. So that's what I was doing. Adam, can you read my messages, please? Thank you. What did you say? What did you say, Jackson? My bad, bro. I'm like not the best at reading all of them, but let's see. Do you remember when I told you about how I hit a street sign with a snowball first try? I did it again today. Okay, did you take a video today? Did you remember how I told you after you told me that you did that I told you to take a video of it, because that could be like a, I don't know, that could be a viral video. You throwing a snowball and like being aesthetic and it breaking or something. I don't know. If I was in the snow right now, I'd definitely be throwing some snowballs and having them pop. That could be something. And I'd be doing it in like slow motion or something. I don't even know. It could be some interesting type of video. There's only so much you could do in the snow, right? But I think the snowball thing is like, hey, at least the Japanese players know to do that. I think I've seen some videos of the Japanese players throwing the snowballs. Hey, they huck those things. Merry Christmas, yes, Merry Christmas, Alex. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You too, you too. Yeah, only got out because of the head injury, but they had to get it looked at. Yeah, they always make you get, if you get hit in the head, they make you go get checked out, because it's a thing where symptoms are different per person. There's different levels of severity, and hey, you know, you might have got a mild concussion. It's always interesting. I'm sure like the times that I've been hit in the head from catching, I've definitely got concussions, and I never went and like got it checked out or nothing. Like dude, there's been so many times where you get hit in the head, your ears are ringing, they come and say, "Are you okay? We're gonna do concussion protocol." And I'm like, "No, I'm okay, I'm okay." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine." So like there's times like that, but yeah, no. I'd say those are like very minimal, but when you hear ringing for a long, extensive period of time, there has to be some type of damage done, right? Or like something, right? Especially after like a direct hit, whether it's a foul ball, whether it's a bat to the back of the head, or whatever it is, to the mask. Hopefully, if you're wearing a mask, if you're not, RIP. CTE is real. Look at Antonio Brown. Bro, Antonio Brown was at the home run derby that I was at the year before. So he was supposed to that I was at, I think, but I think he's in jail right now. So that happened. So that sucks for him. But that would have been cool, because I would have been able to do a YouTube video with Antonio Brown. But I don't really know anything about all these football people. Besides that, they're interesting, but I'm interesting, right? So I'm not gonna judge. I'm just gonna be like, yo, bro, let's do a quick video. And it just has to stay as simple as that, right? So like, you know, he was at the home run derby the year prior. I think Jose Canseco was there as well. But yeah, the time that I went to the home run derby was just like Eric Sim, Austin Schultz, College Burnout, and like some other guys. Kresge was there, that guy that's throwing the ball over the house. He's been going viral for that recently. You're pretty interesting. Yeah, bro, I'm pretty interesting. I'm pretty weird. But that's just how it be, right? So I'm not gonna try to change that for nobody, and that's why, you know, I think, hey, if you like it, stick on the channel, keep showing up, and hey, I'll keep streaming and stuff, and I'll keep posting, you know, some brain rot shorts for you guys. And if you enjoyed the brain rot, then you go on the brain rot wave and you say, "Brain rot," or something like that, bro. I threw 70 yesterday. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We cool? Hey, yes sir, yes sir. But hey, 70 yesterday, bro. It depends how old you are and stuff, but hey, it doesn't matter exactly how hard you throw when you're younger. I would say, you know, what matters more is, yeah, the intent to keep trying to throw hard, but also, you know, the ability to spin the ball well, to throw it to where you want, be more accurate, having the right mechanics, because you're going to grow into whatever you're going to achieve whether that's, you know, 6'5" or 5'10" or 5'5" like Jose Altuve, whatever it may be. You're gonna have those limitations, but then you also can work on, you know, your flexibility. You can work on, you know, other things to try to, you know, gain an edge. You could try to get stronger. You could try to do all these things. So yeah, there's a lot of work that you got to put in. But even when you're a big guy, say you're 6'10" and you're Hunter Cope, you know, my buddy was 6'10", or actually he was 6'11". He was 6'11". He still is. I don't know if Hunter Cope's still playing. You guys can look up his name. But he went to Modern Day and training with him, you know, in high school and stuff, like at Josh. You know, I would look straight up to this guy. I'm like, he's 6'11", but like I throw harder than him. How do I throw harder than this guy? Even my roommate in college, he was 6'8". His name was Bryce Warwicker. He's playing for the Yankees right now. And yeah, he was super tall too. And I'm like, how do I throw as hard as these guys? Like, they're like, you know, like, I'm like freaking 5'10". Like, I'm like, bro, these guys are like, 10 inches taller than me. Like, what, 12 inches taller than me? Like, I'm like, holy crap. Like, they should be able to throw like 100. But that's just the thing, you know, sometimes you don't move as well. Sometimes you're less coordinated. Like baseball, you know, you're going to see guys like Yamamoto, 5'9", you know, throwing 100 or throwing 95. And the reason for that is because there's freaks that move really well. They're doing everything right. Yeah, Yamamoto doesn't even lift. He doesn't even lift any weights. He just moves really well, and he understands, yeah, the throwing. You know, he does all of his javelin stuff. He does all those, like, throwing those discs and all the different things, or throwing the little torpedo thingies. So he's doing something else. He's going full mobility mode. He's going full, you know, huge range of motion. He's getting access to places that people haven't been in, or at least of his size. Usually they have to be able to achieve that. That's the only way to achieve that, and that's why, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm autistic, and it makes my day when I get to meet a baseball player who's not like every day. You're gonna meet a baseball player? Yeah, see, I'm probably like something weird too, but who knows? I'm just saying, I'm pretty weird too, so I got you. I connect with you on that, but yeah, no, definitely. Just making some cool little live streams, doing some stretches. I'm super obsessive about baseball. Play some baseball next year, and it'll be interesting, but I can't wait to get it going. Right now, we're just, you know, doing some streams here and there, doing some voiceovers here and there. Maybe we did a challenge. We did the whole entire tube throw challenge. I came up with that. And we did that, so beat that in 15 days, I guess. As soon as we listened to Kevin Bullock, who's in here right now, Kevin Bullock told me to go on my catcher stance. So what I was doing was I was ball off of a cliff, just going like this, and basically I was just kind of going like this because I didn't have much space. But then Kevin Bullock told me to go like this and like throw the ball hard at the tube. So we did that, and then we sank it through the tube. So that was cool. But I've been doing, you know, a little random content here and there. But I think next year it will step up another level. It will be pretty cool, so I can't wait to get into that. But just, you know, building a little community here. So person, you're back in here, person 17915. Yo, what's good? What's good? Adam, thanks for the shout out yesterday. I gained 3 subs from the shout out. Hey, baseball or highlights, bro? You were going. We had like a good amount of people in there. Yeah, right now, like we had more people in here earlier. We're going down because I'm just having a yapathon. But sometimes, you know, the yapathon is okay. I'm taking a guess indie ball. Yeah, I can't confirm anything, but I would say it's gonna be better than anything that you could think of, probably. I don't know. It's better than that though. You'll see. Lots of cool things coming. Next year will be more streams, more content, more different, like it will be less limited, right? Like right now I'm doing streams that consist of either me going to the cage and hitting, me throwing with one of a pitcher or something, me catching a bullpen, and the hitting is in the cage, so it's not like on a field or anything. The throwing is just at the park or something, or at a grass field or a turf field. The streams are just like me in my backyard, or like somewhere like a grass field, or like you know, somewhere casual, or in my house where I'm just doing like a stream where it's, you know, what's it called, me playing video games and stuff. So they've been all just like that, limited like that. But hey, you guys still been showing up and they've been popping, so I appreciate it, my guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, drop a like on the stream. So we have like 5 more minutes we'll do like this for, because we just trying to get an hour stream like a day. And then later I could still do a guest stream maybe, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some, what's it called? I'm gonna make some shorts for you guys. Go check out the ones I made today. I think I made a good, at least one funny one in there for you guys. But I'm gonna go try to see what I can cook, what I can cook up in my room for you guys. But what if I donated more? You don't need to do that, person. You don't need to do that. we're gonna go make some shorts, and hopefully one of those pops off and goes crazy. But yeah, no, shorts don't like go crazy. Like they go crazy on the views, but long form videos are where it's at. So I got to get into long form videos, and that's what I got to start doing more of. But I've been lagging on that, and yeah, there's reasons to that. But I'd say in 2 months, that's when we're really gonna start getting into things more, even just before anything happens, because it will start pushing more. So we'll see. Jackson B, it's better. Yes, it's better than that. It's better than that. But yeah, no. Anyway, I didn't record it. I thought I was gonna miss. I threw some snowballs at a strike zone and had 3 perfect in a row. Before I slipped, I would have killed a batter. I'm 15 and pulled down 76. Hey, 76 is pretty good. I mean, you just gotta, you know, keep good mechanics, you know, being able to repeat your mechanics. I think repeatability is a huge thing. So obviously mastering your, you know, your mechanics, your pitchability, trying to throw strikes, those things matter more than throwing hard right away. You're gonna grow into your bodies at some stage, later or earlier. That's whenever it happens, right? So, but I think focusing on the controllables are what matter, and that's what's going to lead you to throw harder. But yes, throwing hard definitely does matter. Cannot say it doesn't. Jackson B is better. Yes, it's better. Yeah, no, dude, you threw it. Yeah, you got to record the snowball throwing, Jackson Fritchie. You got to record that. The hardest guy on my high school team throws 85, bro. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. 85's good. We had a bunch of guys in our high school, like, but I mean, I was at like a Division I. Both times they're like Division I high schools. So like Jay Serra is like this Trinity League private school that Royce Lewis was on. I played with him my freshman year. He was the first overall pick to the MLB draft. So there was like, you know, big connections at that school, right, for MLB. And then I went over to the public school that just won D1 CIF. So they won it over the private school. And I went there, and then Mark McGuire's kids came, and Tim Scarlett, and a bunch of guys, Garrett Broussard, just a bunch of guys. So it was pretty cool. But Capo Valley was, you know, just as good as Jay Serra was, if not better, which was kind of crazy. But Southern California baseball is definitely some of the most competitive baseball in the world. You know, I'd say, you know, Dominican Republic and stuff, definitely up there, but SoCal baseball, playing year round, they got the best coaches, they got all the money in the world to go and play travel ball and, you know, go and try to get in front of the best players and all the different things that happen. Of course, that they're going to play longer and stuff. There's limiting factors to baseball. It's definitely a very costly sport, you know, so you have all the gear, the bats, all the team stuff. It's a lot of money, you know, so some people just can't do it, and it's unfortunate, and that's why some talented guys, like, they don't get to, you know, really experience what they should, and that's just unfortunate, but it's the world, right? So crazy. But yeah, I'd say there's definitely some talented guys out there that should be playing, but hey, not how it works. But we'll see tomorrow, or not tomorrow, we'll see next year how fun it is, and I think it will be fun. We just got to enjoy it, but I can't say what for yet. I think we're gonna be able to say soon now. All right, we're gonna try to just do little yoga push-ups, but slow. All right, doesn't even hurt. I was thinking my elbows would feel it there, but no, I'm chilling. Not even that bad. Usually when I do push-ups are always like crazy bad for me, but I wasn't that bad. Usually the hyperextended arms do not help the pull-ups the best. The hardest, you said, okay, excuse me. Okay, I'll ask for a phone stand for Christmas because my parents won't. They want you to ask for one. Yeah, dude, you're gonna do the streams and stuff. A phone stand or like a tripod and stuff. So then you could, you don't have to do the streams. You can do the videos. You can take videos of you throwing. You can take videos of you hitting. You can put up your, you know, your phone and stuff. So it's definitely a good Christmas present. You know, mine is actually breaking right now, so I probably got to get a new one too. But yeah, it's like you just have a phone stand. You could take videos of you hitting. You don't have to have your friend hold the camera. Definitely what I did when I didn't have a phone stand is I would just set up my phone on a wall or like put it in a fence, set it on something. But yeah, Mason, what's good, Mason? My school faces top ranked schools in NC. Their JV teams throw 85. See, that's like what kind of like what ours was. Or even harder than that sometimes. Adam, this is Baseball or Highlights. That's my Arroyo baseball channel. Hey, Wyatt. Yes, subscribe, Wyatt, and hit the like button on that channel. That will help. Yes, we will. Mason67, we will, my G. Okay, next one that we're gonna do is just the reaches. So pretty simple. So right here, you come in, you touch your foot, then you reach out. Touch your foot, reach out. Same thing, we can do it like 5 more times, so like 10 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, now we go switch. Let me do the other side for that one. If you guys even try that, you'll be feeling it. Hey, thank you, Kevin, for the hundreds, my G. Kevin going ham. Thank you, my G, Kevin. Oh, yeah, no. Kevin Bullock's still in here. All the homies still in here. Hopefully we can get the other stream. Like, this stream started off really good. It's been dying as it goes on, but hopefully we can get the other stream popping, like, big time. So we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah, no, if you guys are not subscribed to Sir Hacks, Noah Estrella, I went to school with him in New Mexico, and he's been streaming a bunch, so if I'm not streaming, hopefully he is, and you guys got to go check that out. I think he's doing like a workout stream. But yeah, we're gonna do the other side now. Yeah, but he threw like 97, 98, right-handed pitcher, played for the High Wheelers like last year in the Pro Ball. But yeah, we'll be doing content with him soon, hopefully. That should be cool. Anyway, 10 on here. So touch, reach, touch, reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. I'm gonna see who is he. Yes, so his name's Noah Estrella. You could look up NOAH space ESTRELLA. Noah Estrella, and he lives in like Tucson, Arizona, but he went to New Mexico State with me. Really good dude, really cool guy. But yeah, threw like gas. 97, 98. Was like big prospect and stuff, and then played for the YOLO High Wheelers. So I think now he is doing YouTube, so we're trying to get him into it. Similar kind of situation, and then hopefully we can get him running into this and start a brand and like try to get this brand going, you know, baseball or you know, trying to make something going. So it should be cool. But thank you for being on in this stream, guys. It's been 64 minutes. We'll do a couple more things. So I'm just gonna go do crisscross. So same reaches, but now I'm gonna go to the other foot. So it's like a crisscross type of thing, but it gets your abs kind of going, or at least you feel it in your core when you have to reach instead of just to your like single arm to the single leg. Now you have to reach all the way over, so you'll feel it more. Okay, so like that, I would go with this arm, I'd go here. With this arm, I'd go here. So crisscross, so boom, reach out, boom. I'm just gonna 10. Switch. Yeah, did you look him up? I'm gonna say, yeah, no, you guys gotta support him. If you support me, gotta go support him. He's a super cool dude. He's pretty interesting as well. I'd say I'm a bit more weird. He's probably more traditional. Maybe a little bit less weird, but still interesting guy. I'd say I'm pretty weird though. Next, same thing, crisscross. Oh, we just did that, right? Mm-hmm. Kev, I didn't ask you, what do you want? Yeah, dude, what do you guys want for Christmas? What's like the #1 thing people want nowadays? Like, I want Robux. I want Robux for Roblox. Or like, I want a new glove or a new bat. Is there the hype fire, some new bat or something? What's like, what do the kids want nowadays? You want an Apple Watch? Hey, that's something. I never cared about the watches. I think I had like a Spider-Man watch or something. New VR headset, play some baseball games. A new VR headset, okay, that's interesting. A drone or video games or nice wood bat or metal. See, that'd be a better gift. A wood bat or a metal bat. Go play outside. No, I'm sorry, Jackson. I was on the computers 24/7, bro, so I totally understand, man. I was doing that too, but I had my fair share of travel ball and all the games and all the practices and stuff too. So as long as you have that balance, don't be completely Gen Z'd out. Go play out in baseball, go get some good exercise in and stuff, but you can still play your video games too. You know, I still do it too. So MLB The Show mobile to release already, dude, that could be fun. I want MLB The Show to release on a computer so then I can stream it to you guys and I don't have to get a PS4. But if we have to get a PS4, we might have to, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, it's been what, 68 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna go make some shorts for you guys. So I want all you guys to go comment, go drop a comment on the latest short or something. Go check out the last 3 shorts I did. But I'll go make some shorts and I'll get that going and I'll post those shorts and maybe like 30 minutes from now, 40 minutes from now. But no, we had a good little workout. It wasn't a workout, it was just like a blood flow session, a little chat, a yapathon chat. So I just came on out here to get some blood flow, get a little something going, and then talk to you guys. But not a crazy workout or anything. We'll save that for the gym, try to get 500 pounds up. We did that, what, 2 days ago? So as long as we keep getting 500 pounds up for our body weight, that's pretty good. We want to get it up to 600 pounds. Maybe we do that before March, but we're still getting in good work. Throwing's feeling good, hitting's feeling good. So as long as we keep it there, we're chilling. But thank you guys for joining on into the stream today. Appreciate, you know, keep showing up, even if it's little boring streams like this, but I appreciate it, guys. Anyway, go drop a comment on the shorts. Let's get it going. I'm gonna go make some shorts right now. I'll go get on it, but thank you guys for showing up. Peace out. Later. Later. I thought you went into hide and keep lifting. No, Goob, later, Goob. Goob is in here, bro. Goob is in here, bro. Goob. I hate you, Goob. I hate you. No. Okay, I'm leaving, Goob. You got in here too late. I was wondering where you went. We've been thinking about you a lot during these streams. We've been like, man, it's too positive in here. Where's Goob? But yeah, Goob is back. He was summoned just as I was ending the stream. But yeah, thank you for showing up, Goob. Russia, we're logging off right now. It's been an hour, 10-minute stream. Good enough. Came out here, did our stretches, did our little blood flow work. Feels good. So anyway, I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow. But go drop a comment and a like on the shorts. I'm going to go get on that right now. But later, guys.